Thank you for coming along. My name is Dr. Alan Stiles. I'm the chair of the Department of Accounting, and I've been asked to give you an idea of what we're doing in the College of Business and what I've been involved with for the last 18 months or so. And a couple of programs that are designed to meet specific needs in the local community connected with accounting and the water industry. So just talk about accounting first. The beginning of this year, the state of California changed the licensure requirements and to be in line with what's actually going on in the rest of the country, and to only allow licensure when you have 150 hours or 150 units of credit of education. And that provides students a few options. They can either pass bachelor's, do a master's in accounting or a master's, an MBA. They could take on odd accounting courses here and there if they can get into those. The issue though is if you've come out of programs like a lot of our students do, and many students in the area, with greater than sort of 130, 135, then you may not be in the mood, or you may not be able to go and do a master's of accounting to get that extra 30 units. You only need 10, 15, 20. And that gives an opening for us in terms of to offer just those courses on their own. The other issue, if you take accounting classes at the undergraduate level locally, certainly our program and many of the other programs, you're going to struggle to get in. It's based on what the open university model, and if there's spare seats in the undergraduate classes, you can be admitted. If there isn't spare seats, then you can't. So that led us to come up with what's called a professional certificate in accounting, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. The other area locally is in the water industry. This isn't my term. It won't be long before I get there, but the silver tsunami is referring to those who are graying, getting towards the end of their career and thinking about retirement. And that is apparently a worrying number in the area in the water industry. So there's a number of people who are the leadership in that industry about to retire, and that's worrying because there's not enough people coming through below them. And there's also a need to bring in new blood at the entry level. So what we have come up with in conjunction with the local water industry is the Certificate of Water Leadership and Management, which is a program that's going to allow them to get training and in different levels. As a precursor to that, in a few weeks, and it's fast approaching, we're going to start what's called a Survey of Water Management in Southern California. And this is a course that's designed to educate those in the industry, but also the local public and people. And I'll talk a little bit more about the details of that in a minute. So both of these courses are really quite innovative for the university and the approach that's taken within the College of Business. Both of the programs are going to be a combination of academics and professionals in the field. So it's not about an academic standing up there and coming up with a course. It's finding the people that have the knowledge and then the academics to work with them, apply that knowledge into a structured academic experience. The courses themselves are going to be a mixture of academic and professional, because in both of these cases, a large proportion of the people enrolling in these courses are going to be working. They're out there in the field. So yes, they need to get some academic knowledge and skills, but they need something that they can take and apply in their jobs straight away. And so, that's what we're trying to look at when we put together the courses and the knowledge that's communicated across. Another area is that both of these certificates are going to be strongly rooted in a web-based instructional platform, not an online course, but all the materials are going to be in one place for the students and instructors. And we will harness the technology that we have on campus in terms of capturing, like we're doing today with videos, and if possible, if we get enough people doing long distance learning, we have a lot of technology on campus that can allow that. And another innovation that we've put in there is the fact that if we've got a group of academics and professionals, there will be a required element for instructors to communicate, to get together every semester at the end of the semester and share experiences so we can make the program better and build and find what works and what doesn't and move it along, which often in present academic programs, everybody goes their own way at the end of the semester and you come back and follow the same pattern and the same problems and mistakes. That's not going to happen in terms of what we do. The funding is also probably more innovative and different from what we would do normally on the state side. It is going to be a combination of public and private funding. Public coming from the state and the university and maybe some other sources, and private money being injected, whether it's in seed money from the local industries, the water industry, or the form of scholarships to help students go through. So at the moment, the accounting program has got seed money from the CSU Extended Learning, Extended University I think it's called, so that's money through the state. And we are hoping for the water program, and we are sort of making arrangements to get seed money from the local business community. They've been very eager to get this off the ground and are willing to put money in to help it happen. In the future, we would expect to get money coming from local organizations, again, more at the state, and with certainly the water industry, I would suspect that there's probably going to be federal funding for what we're doing as well. So that's trying to keep cognizant of what's coming down the road. The professional community, especially in the accounting, is key to the success of the program in terms of supplying students and also scholarships, and in some cases, hopefully internships as well, which I'll talk about in a minute. Now, the professional certificate starts in the fall, and at the moment, we're working and finalizing some courses. They've been developed. We're working out times that they'll be offered, but they will be evening classes, probably scattered through the week. And we've got 6 courses that have been developed, and we will develop a couple more, and those 6 will be 3 each semester. So we've got tax research, current professional issues, IT audit, accounting ethics, international financial reporting standards. And another innovation, new in the College of Business, will be the opportunity for internships with academic credit. And that's something we currently don't have. The certificate in water leadership and management is still got a little bit of work to do, but we've isolated and identified that it will be at the intermediate or the middle level management. Remember, these programs are based on what the community needs. And the community needs the next group of managers to come into the process to replace those silver leaders who are about to leave and retire. So we'll start with that middle level management and then probably go to entry level and more executive level in the coming years. The plan is to have 5 courses that will be offered over an academic year, so fall, spring and summer, to spread it out because most of these individuals will be working, if not all of them, and there'll be a combination of evenings and Saturdays. The unique aspect to this course is it's not just about water, it's going to be about the environment that water industry is surrounded by. So business decision making, leadership, regulatory environment and science all pulled together with different courses. So this isn't just, how do you purify the water, how do you cleanse it, how do you find it? It's about every aspect of the water industry is going to come into it. The first course, as I said, is the Survey of Water Management. We're very excited about this, nervous, because there's still some work to do, but it's exciting times because this is going to be the first of its kind in the area and maybe further afield. And it starts March 18th. It's being offered through Extended Learning. We still have slots if people want to apply. It's designed for people in the industry, but also the public, any students in the area, whether it's on this campus or others. And it's going to be, 8 3-hour lectures, and those will be Tuesday, 6:30 to 9, and then 2 Saturdays with water facility tours, one at the Filocitos Water District and one at Encinitas Wastewater. And both of those are leaders in not just this area, but in the world. Vallecillas has a couple of the largest water storage tanks in the world. And Ensenada is innovative in terms of what they're doing with processing and then a byproduct that can be used in the landscape industry as well. As I said to you earlier, it's based upon what is needed and getting the experts in there. So we're going to have guest speakers, instructors from the professional community in the water industry who will provide lectures that are targeted for each of those areas. So it's not an academic who's a couple of weeks ahead of you reading the textbook. It's people with expertise in the field who are going to be delivering these. The other aspect that we're excited by, and I think is going to be attractive for students coming in, whether you're in the industry or outside, is what we're calling a practicum research project. So students will be looking at specific problems that they and the water industry identify and working with organizations to investigate and come up with research or maybe hopefully solutions in that. As we have gone through all the channels to get the transcript credit. So if people come here, and this is the only course they do, they'll have a transcript of that one course. If you're a student here, it will appear on your transcript. Whether you get credit for it as part of a degree program or another program you may in is up to that individual department or faculty involved there. We haven't done that. We're also planning to offer scholarships. And those would be more designed that if you complete the course, you'll get some sort of scholarship that will help cover the cost. Probably not 100%, but a significant amount, and those will come with the help of the water industry.